Hello Mary, how are you keeping today?
I'm not too bad now. I'm a bit busy and a bit stressed out now. My mother had a hip operation there and she's not in the best of form,
Oh
so
God, really? Yeah.
just looking after her, and
Yeah.
it's kind of been stressful at the moment, but we're getting
Okay.
there.
Yeah, that's very hard for you, I'd say. How's work going for you? Is everything okay there? Busy, I'd
It's
say.
very busy, between all the kids in the house
Oh
and
yeah.
the parents and the work trying to get it all together. It's all systems are going now at this stage,
Yeah,
but
exactly. That's it, sure. I just brought you in today, Mary, to talk to you about the children.
okay.
Um, it's just myself and the staff have had a few concerns about the children over the last while, and we just want to let you know and just see if you've noticed any change in them as well. Is that okay, Mary?
Yeah, that's perfect. Now, you did say something 8 weeks ago to me, and I was talking to all the kids, and we tried to make an improvement
Yeah,
there. So I'm very
yeah,
interested to hear if there's any
yeah,
drastic issues
yeah.
that need
There's
to be
been a
addressed.
few now, but sure. I'll just start here now. Just the payments. They were arriving quite late recently. Is everything okay with them? Do we need to reschedule the payment dates or anything for you?
Well, see, now we've had a bit of, as I said, my mother had the hip replacement there, and money is a
Yeah.
bit tight now. John is working flat out. He hasn't had as much work as last year. So it is very stressful at the moment, but we will pay when we can.
Okay, that's
We're just
grand.
struggling at the moment.
Okay, so you're okay with that at the moment. That's fine. You're paid up to date, anyways. So basically, myself and the other staff have noticed a bit of a change in the kids' appearance lately. In particular, Anne, she appears to have lost weight. She's quite pale and lethargic looking. What do you think? Have you noticed any difference in Anne lately?
Well, Anne's very young, but I didn't notice anything major now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it could just be, she if she has busy day and everything, she could just be tired looking. That could be it. But it's just something we've noticed, and we just wanted to see if you did as well.
Okay, well, she does
Okay.
have her lunch with her at school, so I'm wondering if has she not had her lunch, or?
She does eat her lunch, but it's just that her overall appearance is changing. So
Right.
maybe it's just something you might look into.
Yeah.
Maybe bring her to the GP and see is she okay. Maybe she could get bloods done or something. Okay. So we were also concerned that you didn't seek medical attention for Laura at that time. She mentioned about her bottom being sore.
Well, now, Laura always has been looking for attention, like that sort of thing, but I've been very stressed at the moment, and now all these kids in the house, they have been running riot, and it is a bit of a concern now. I am shocked to see
Yeah,
that her talking like that, and I can't understand why her bottom would be sore. But
yeah.
I'm looking to get to the bottom of this as
Okay.
soon as possible.
Yeah, she's had a few accidents recently as well, she's been wetting herself and she appears to be kind of regressing as well in her speech, she's using baby talk. And have you noticed that at home? Has she been doing that as well?
Not really as much now. I haven't noticed it at home much now, because I've been so busy of late. I've been running and racing between John usually looking after the kids in the evening, and I've been looking
Yeah,
after my parents, so
okay,
this is a news to me.
yeah. We also noticed Liam, he's really lost interest in his homework lately, his attitude and everything. He used to be so on top of it, it was great. I don't know if he's struggling with that. Has he said anything to you about that?
No, he hasn't spoken to me now about anything like that. But has he said anything to anyone here in the school study?
No, he just doesn't seem to have as much motivation as he did. But we're working to try and help him with that and get him on top of it again.
Okay.
So Anne has also become quite moody and uncooperative. A few of the staff noticed this and brought it to my attention then. She's been quite sarcastic in her attitude, which wouldn't really be like her usual self.
Right.
Yeah, and there's been a few instances of name calling as well. So I don't want Anne to fall out with the other children, which I'm sure you don't either.
No, of course I understand.
There also appears to be a problem between Liam and with Brian and Elizabeth at home. He does mention that he's frightened of them.
Well, I've seen them fighting before now, but I didn't think it was anything serious.
Okay.
You know, there's so much kids in the house, they're always messing and fighting with each other and play fighting, and I didn't think anything serious of it.
Well, it does seem to be quite serious because, according to Liam, Brian's been kind of blackmailing him and kind of telling him that they're going to have to move somewhere else if he doesn't behave and that kind of
That's
stuff,
not on.
you know.
That's not on.
Yeah.
I would. I must sort this out straight away now. I can't have that going on in our house.
I understand it's probably a shock for you, Mary.
It is. It's a lot to take on now, especially with what's been going on with my parents and, you know, John's lack of work. I've kind of been all over the place, I suppose, the last couple of weeks.
Okay. So there also appeared to be bruising on Maura's back. We noticed it when she fell over recently. She was quite evasive when we asked her about it then, and it did appear to have been there for quite a while. It wasn't a fresh bruise. Were you aware of the bruising on her back?
I wasn't aware, but the girls are always play fighting, and sometimes it does get a bit out of control.
Yeah.
So I will look to keep the girls from, you know, hurting each other physically.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it could be something innocent like that, and hopefully that's all it is, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, our last concern, it's quite a serious concern, I must say. According to Liam, Elizabeth's been shutting herself into the home office and closing the door. Do you know what she does in there? Would you supervise
they're not allowed. They're not allowed on their father's computer. That's only for John's work in the evenings for pricing up jobs and such. So, and they know that. They know they're not allowed on the computers.
Okay.
So this is news to me. So I will be making sure that we'll get to the bottom of this, as they know themselves they're not allowed on the computer.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's just they'd need, I think, supervision if they're using it, not shutting the door, you know.
Okay, I understand completely.
Grand. So, well, Elizabeth she's also been very cross, Leon told us as well, at home. And when she finds them to be too noisy, she puts the girls into their room and turns off the light, which I think is frightening them.
Yeah,
you know.
the girls they don't like being on their own in the dark, so this is a shock, and they know that the girls are afraid of the dark. They always sleep with their night light on, so I'm not happy about this at all.
Yeah, but it did come to light as well that when this happened, I'm not sure, Liam didn't specify if it's numerous times or it happened just once, but Brian did bring the girls into the bed and he said it was for a game. And when the lights were turned on, Liam said the girls were crying.
Right, well this doesn't sound like appropriate carry on.
It's a very serious allegation, you know.
Especially with the bedwetting issues and stuff like that. Now this is a very serious concern. I'll have to talk to John.
Yeah, it's just, it really ties in with our concerns, you know. And as well, we recorded one day in our notes that she appeared very uncomfortable and made several trips to the toilet that day, and that just kind of ties in with the issues with Brian, you know. It's something we really need to check out.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So I have to tell you, Mary, I'm going to have to refer this to TUSLA.
Okay, and does this involve my kids being taken from me, or?
Well, TUSLA is a child and family agency, and they will just talk to you and your family to see how you're getting on and how they can best support you and your family. There's no need to worry, and I understand you're probably very shocked.
Well,
at
I've
this
been
stage.
very stressed out now the last 8 weeks, as I've told you, with my parents and with John and all the kids. It's been a very stressful and busy time. So this is a shock to the system to hear all this going on. You know, this usually doesn't happen in my house. So
Yeah. Well,
I'd like to get to the bottom of it straight away and sort this out.
Well, we're just trying to look out for the children, as I'm sure you are as well, and we all want what's best for them. So once I've referred you on, you will hear back from them. Is that okay?
That's okay.
And they'll guide you then from there. And if you have any other questions, just come to me and I can refer you on to any services or anything that you may need.
That's perfect. Thanks very much.
That's no problem. See you again now, Mary.
Thank you.